Yo, what is up, everyone? It is your favorite kind of punch, Mr.FalconPunch, and I'm back with episode 2 of the Falcon Punch cast. And once again, I'm here with my friends Hamza,
yo,
Reem,
hello,
and Rahimesaurus.
Greetings.
Yeah, okay. So, greetings. Okay, so we will just start with the news as we did last time. And first of all, we got a giant Goku balloon being displayed at the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
So anime is like mainstream now. Like this is 100% like it's given mainstream. It's anime is now a global phenomenon. It's mainstream. It's normie shit now.
When I saw that article, at first I thought it was just gonna be like you see those balloons in the mall that they just come and like hand out to you, like those kind of balloons. I thought it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, but then I read it.
But then I saw it.
Feet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that.
So you guys obviously don't know about the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
No.
Okay, so basically
we're not American.
Yeah, we're not. We're poor. We're poor Middle Easterners. That's what we are.
Weren't you American?
They don't know that.
Okay.
They don't know. It's an inside joke. I won't explain it.
Okay. Anyways,
So you accept that you're not American?
No, fuck you.
we have it on audio recording now.
I love the U.S. of
Finally.
it. Besides Trump, I like you could
Same. Okay. So basically the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Every Thanksgiving they have like this big parade and like they have all these balloons of popular characters and whatnot. So now anime is kind of getting officially recognized. I mean, previously,
what kind of characters do they usually have?
it's usually like mascots or like Charlie Brown and stuff like that.
Also American shit.
So wait, you're gonna have Goku with balloons for like Barney and Charlie Brown?
I mean, previously they've had like Pikachu and the Red Ranger from Power Rangers, but like this is like a proper.
Wow.
You calling Pikachu not proper anime?
No, but like, okay, listen. Back then, especially in the '90s, no one knew that Pokemon. was
Okay,
in.
true, fair enough. Yeah.
So so Goku's there. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which
Oh, it's not. I thought it was Boy Goku.
Did you see
Or
the
like just like
picture?
regular like black haired Goku.
Did you see the picture? It actually looks really cool.
so we have a group, and I display all these topics for you guys.
Listen,
You
I was
have- you
busy.
had-
I
you had
have
2
like
days in the- Hamza.
I have a lot of things going on. All right, I've got like kids to feed. I've got like
Kids.
a
Who are these kids?
You don't want
I have
kids.
kids to feed. I have a woman at home. It's a lot of
Is
things.
she
man.
American?
Did you go to an isekai world and we didn't know about this?
Yes. Yeah, I travel back and forth between me and my, like this normal world and my isekai world, where I have like a harem of women and I have children with all of them. I should have one
I swear this is
contraception.
gonna become the next meme now. Podcast.
I read official manga with all of my kids.
Instead of bedtime stories, okay, kids, gather around. Official English. We won't be reading One Piece Chapter 1.
Some asshole opens up a manga stream. I'm like, no.
You grounded. Official English only.
Yeah. All right. Just
spit on
continue
them.
with this
Okay.
American thing.
Hamza, remind me to send you a number for my psychiatrist.
You have a psychiatrist?
Yes, I need help. A lot of help.
and so do you apparently.
I don't need help.
You are stuck in an isekai world.
Just need a vagina.
You what?
Did you see a vagina?
Okay, I'm in a woman. Women are more than vaginas. I like women. I'm not a feminist, but like I like women.
Can we go back? To
We're drifting off topic.
Yeah,
way off topic.
So let's go on to the next topic, kind of related. There was a new Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer that released last week, and it showed Vegeta going Super Saiyan.
I have
God.
never had such a hard on for Dragon Ball Z
Oh, really?
before this. The trailer looks bloody beautiful.
Do I need to watch Super to understand this movie?
Not really. I think it's. I mean, all you need to know is how they got Super Saiyan.
You saw Resurrection F,
Gold.
right?
Yes, I saw Resurrection F and Battle of the Gods.
Okay, so I think you might be fine.
Yeah.
Because I've
They got Super Saiyan Blue.
And yeah, Resurrection F they got.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Then no. Unless you obviously want to watch, because the tournament of Power, in my opinion, was like the only good arc, and even that one was like.
Isn't that the one with Jiren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even that was like.
That's the only one I saw.
Yeah. Same. That was the only
No,
one.
see, because here's the thing. I'm going to piss off everybody who's listening to this. I do not like the Dragon Ball or the Dragon Ball Z anime. Both of them, I hate them. I love the manga. Akira Toriyama did a fantastic fucking
I mean,
job
that's,
with the...
see, that's fine. You'd only trigger them if you're just like, I just don't like Dragon Ball.
No, I
Yeah, see, if you like the manga, you're good.
I love the manga.
There's elitists out there that will like, good job.
I love the manga. The manga is beautiful. The action is beautiful. It's fast paced. I love it. I hate the fucking anime. Dragon Ball Super. Everyone's been like complaining about it. I I've heard very few good things.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Super either. Like, it's enjoyable because it's Dragon Ball. Like, it has a certain charm to it about it. And I've seen all the movies and everything. I've reviewed them all. Which is why I'm not too excited about this movie because it's bringing back Broly. And I know they're bringing back, it's not going to be the same Broly from the other Broly movies, but the Broly movies, in my opinion, were some of the worst of the Dragon Ball franchise.
I've heard some of the best.
Really? I've heard there's.
Well, see, maybe the first one. Maybe the first one.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, no. The first one, I think, is the only one that counts. Because after that, you had Resurrection and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
the other
That
two
one-
were pretty bad because the second
There is
Broly movie, Broly comes to Earth and fights Trunks, Kid Trunks and Kid Goten. And like they piss on Broly's head and everything. And like it has one good scene at the end where they do like a family Kamehameha. But beside that was bad. And then the third one was absolute shit.
The third one was where they
Bio
made, like,
Broly.
Bio Broly.
Which he's like a giant booger monster.
Yeah, I agree with you. Dude, you like if you haven't seen Bio Broly, I suggest
That's
just
the only
watch it.
Dragon Ball movie.
Only watch that movie for the lols.
And not even.
I'm interested in Cooler though, mostly because of the name. But
The Cooler movies are all right. The first one was a bit better than the second one. Sadly, Cooler is not cooler than Frieza.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he looks
I
cooler.
don't
He
really-
sounds cooler.
Okay, see, I wasn't really a big fan of his character design, to be honest.
I'm fine with. In fact, I liked his like super transform, like when he basically turns into the Shredder.
Yeah.
I would have preferred if Golden Frieza was like that, but golden.
Yeah,
because
honestly,
now when Frieza just goes into golden form, he just looks like an anime Oscar award.
okay,
Especially when he does that
Yeah.
pose,
Oh my God.
he just looks like an anime Oscar award. And I'm like,
well,
okay,
you're right. But he has that pose even when he's like in his white form.
yeah, I know, but when he's doing
Yeah, I
it
know,
in
but, like,
golden
gold
form,
form,
like
yeah.
honestly, if I was making an
could've-
anime Oscar
honestly,
award,
though,
I'll just do that.
when I saw his golden form, I was like, dude, that's just lazy writing. Honestly, like they could have made him. They could have made his ultimate. What's it called? Ultimate or just Gold Frieza?
It's just called Golden Frieza. Because again,
Golden Frieza,
my
yeah.
problem with Super
They
is
could
that
have
they
made
just
him so much cooler.
kind of stopped giving a shit about creativity. Because like after Super, all the villains don't really look that.
Good.
They don't look that unique. All the destruction gods are just wacky looking animals.
Yeah, honestly, all of them.
Fat cat, skinny cat,
Yeah.
clown.
And again, Beerus and his brother Champa, they're really great characters. I love them. They're great. But again, design wise, they're bad. Jiren is just a big buff gray alien.
Yep. Pink.
But he looks so
No,
cute.
he's great.
He's gray. He's
Jiren.
purplish pink in the.
Isn't he like purpley?
Yeah, purple.
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he was great. I'm watching the dub. I haven't gone that far.
They won't change colors for dub.
No, I'm saying I'm watching the dub. I
Oh, you
seen
haven't
Jiren properly.
seen- Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Because Chris Sabat, just greatest voice actor ever. If you disagree, fucking fight me. Fucking take you on the street. Okay, anyways, but yeah, no, I'm serious. When it comes to Chris Sabat, man, I'll go full on gay. I don't give a shit.
Wow. Okay.
My subscribers know this. I don't play around.
I was.
I will get low for Piccolo if you know what I mean.
What about you?
It's all right with All Might, man.
I was.
I'll eat my Vegetas. You know?
I was watching My Hero
Okay,
Academia.
okay. You gotta chill. You gotta calm down.
I've never seen Falcon this excited for anything.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait. There's
Yeah.
something coming up next that he's like equally or more as
yeah.
excited.
Let's see.
If Chris Sabat's voicing the main character, he's gonna lose his mind.
If the old Broly is not canon, is Cooler canon?
I don't think any of the
I think
films
none of the
are canon,
movies
are
were
they?
canon except the
The-
8th movie, because that one
What's
supposed
the 8th movie?
it mainly focuses on Gohan. BoJack Unbound supposedly
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
is
I think,
canon
yeah, that's canon.
because that takes place when like Gohan's just by himself.
In the forest? Like at the
No,
beginning?
like when after the whole Cell arc,
Oh,
when, like Goku's gone,
I'm gone. Oh.
and it's just Gohan.
Mm.
So that's what that movie was for.
I think that movie might be canon.
And then
'Cause they show
obviously-
Gohan's like character development.
Yeah, and then obviously Battle of Gods and Resurrection F because that's in Super.
Is Super better than GT? Or GT
I haven't
better
seen GT,
I haven't seen GT,
so I
either.
can't say.
But from
In the
what I
comments, tell
have
us.
seen, like from what I've heard about the plot for GT, I kind of feel that Super is better. Super is like a little easier to understand. GT, it's like Goku turns into a kid.
Yeah,
And then
there's
everyone-
these
But
other
Super
Dragon
Sa-
Balls.
But Super Saiyan 4 looks really cool in GT.
See, again, that's another thing I have against Super because all the forms and everything, like we were just talking about characters having like weak designs. All the forms afterwards, it's just palette swaps of the characters.
Yeah, even
And
Ultra Instinct is just him with purple hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
or was it more
No,
silver?
no. It's like whitish.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
white,
okay.
silver,
No, whatever.
and then like red and blue Because before it was like Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, no, yeah. The transformations, like the design for the transformations, are very like they're basic.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was
like Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan which one?
Red.
Red. Yeah.
Rose is Goku Black.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, that's something I don't even want to get into because that's fucking retarded. But yeah, the designs for those two Super Saiyan formations, they're basically. I mean, they're Super Saiyan. The first Super Saiyan design, it's Super Saiyan 1, but just with different hair.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
I was so
They didn't add
confused.
anything new.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3,
That
at
is
least, like,
something
there's
that
like,
pissed
when
me
you
off,
go, when
'cause-
Super Saiyan 3, once he gets, like, the long-ass hair. I'm
Yeah, and
like,
his
okay,
like forehead just becomes way like he becomes like a kind of like caveman looking.
yeah,
That's why I
like,
was so confused when I started watching, I guess, the Jiren arc because I never watched any Dragon Ball Z ever. And I thought, like, the red Goku and the blue Goku and all was just, like, different powers or something that he was getting.
Yeah, see,
And I
they
didn't
just-
understand why everyone was so like,
sounds
"Oh,
like a Power
Goku
Ranger team. This is
instant."
the red Goku, this is the blue Goku, this is the...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, they could have made the character designs for those two transformations so much, and also Ultra Instinct so much cooler.
Yeah, they honestly could have been a lot better. And
They could have had like sort of like a redesign of the transformations that we saw in GT.
right.
Obviously, have a redesign because like we don't want to use
It was
the
a
same
little
thing.
anticlimactic, the whole Ultra Instinct thing.
It was
I mean,
anticlimactic
everyone
because
was-
at the end of the arc, Vegeta's like, "Yeah, okay, do it again." He's like, "No, I can't." It was just heat of the moment, and I'm just like, "Motherfucker, we spent like how many, like 20 episodes or something?
Again, I haven't gone that
Are
far.
you getting Ultra Instinct, and now
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah,
I mean,
it just happened."
the theme song was hype as fuck.
Theme song's good.
Because it's
The
Kira
music, I
Kushida.
think, is one of the things.
It's
Yeah.
what?
Like,
in
the
Super that's
singer
really
for the Ultra Instinct theme is Akira Kushida, who's like just one of the hypest motherfuckers you could get to
Also,
sing a
the
song.
Dragon Ball Super manga, I mean, the art's not as good as Toriyama's, and like, but even the manga is changing things. Like, they're changing Jiren's backstory in the manga.
Yeah, I've heard the
Yeah,
manga
yeah, I
does
heard,
things.
I
different.
heard, yeah. I heard that they're gonna change. I mean, obviously, you still have to watch what the actual origin story was, but in the manga, they're changing a few things about
There are no dead
what
parents.
his motivation is to
Yeah,
fight.
he just wanted to get his master back. That's it. Like in the, it's more Batman
Again,
like
I mean,
in the anime, but
Not really. I mean, even this rewrite of his origin, not really that good.
yeah,
It's still like very
yeah,
mediocre.
yeah, still.
to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Something we've seen before.
I mean, going back to this movie, it looks good. Animation wise, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I saw.
They actually combined. I think they did the same thing, which was happened to the Berserk movies, where they combined like 2D and 3D together.
I mean, the other
And that's
Dragon
what
Ball
they're doing.
movies did that, like Resurrection F.
I didn't like the
Yeah,
way
they're
Resurrection.
not that good.
Yeah.
This movie
This
seems
one-
like it's a little less reliant on it. At least from the trailer that I saw, the recent trailer,
Yeah.
it's a little less
Also,
reliant on it.
I don't know what this movie kind of like. The animation looks like the old Dragon Ball Z animation, doesn't like? Because like Super, obviously Super had like a
Yeah.
certain type of animation, right? But this Broly movie is
Because I think it's the
Dragon Ball
creative
Z
team they got
animation.
behind it, like the character designer. I forgot his name. But
I think also like the backlash on the animation for Super, everyone was probably like, yeah, we have to make.
I mean, I
this
think it was more
better.
for the beginning of Super because as it went on, like once it got to where the whole Jiren arc is, that's when people stopped complaining.
I think okay. See, I watched the Jiren arc. I think that's probably why. That's the reason for that. Why people stopped complaining is people kind of like maybe got used to the animation.
That is a
The
possibility.
entire there's this scene in Super where Goku's fighting Jiren, and Jiren's not really moving, but he's like blocking all of Goku's attacks,
Yeah, typical.
and the
Dragon Ball
animation
Z
is like
stuff.
really bad. Because
Yeah.
if you remember in like Dragon Ball Z, for example, there was this other like it was kind of like a point of view animation where you could see Goku, hitting,
Right.
and then the guy he's fighting, he's just dodging. But this guy, in this one, it was just him like quickly moving his arms. Like,
I mean, that does happen a
Very
lot.
weird sound. I don't know why they did that.
I mean, it was worse in the beginning of Super because when they were redoing the Resurrection F storyline in the anime, it's fucking bad. There's this one scene of like Goku grabbing Frieza by the tail and swinging it, and it was so bad. So
Why
bad.
did they restart? Couldn't they just move on? Like, yeah, watch the two movies.
I
Now
think-
this.
I don't know. To be
Why
honest.
restart? I don't get it. Just
Again,
move
the
on.
whole thing with Super is very
Naruto
questionable.
moved on, right? Boruto, like with
Okay, see, the Naruto anime, they started incorporating a lot of filler into it, and they're adapting novels during the war from like the animation studio just seemed like it didn't want to let it go, and then they did Boruto.
yeah. Boruto the last movie or Naruto the last movie, I don't know. Yeah. And then they
Again,
did Boruto the
Naruto,
movie.
I don't know that much because I just read the manga and I just left it at that. I didn't. I stopped the anime after the first series, and then with Shippuden, I just moved straight to.
Does it feel weird that these like long-running shonen shows have like a sequel to them now? Because it kind of feels weird to me. Like I'm still not used to the fact that there's a Dragon Ball.
I actually
Super.
kind of get happy that. I mean, okay, see.
I still feel weird that there is a Boruto. I thought like Naruto should have ended.
Now,
This ended a long time ago.
I didn't really read Naruto, okay, and I don't really know what Boruto is about. But
His son.
yeah, fine. I don't know where like the story is going, right?
Okay.
But if I was to read a manga like Naruto, what is it, like 700 chapters?
Yeah, around
somewhere,
700 chapters.
Yeah, fine. Okay, 700 chapters in, story finishes, and then I get to see all these lovable characters again, but like this time they're like part of somebody else's story. I actually kind of enjoy
But
that.
it's not the same characters. It's just like their children who kind of are
No,
like
but the old cast,
Naruto
the old
and
cast
stuff
have to
like
be
that,
mentors, so they do come back, and you see them like Sasuke. I've heard is like not a bitch anymore. Like he's actually like a very good mentor.
He's
character.
still kind of a douche. I mean, I read a bit of the Boruto manga. And he still kind of was a douche, but then again, maybe I'm biased because I've always hated Sasuke from the moment he debuted.
No, I've talked to Naruto fans who hated Sasuke as well. They're like, no, he's a cool character now. Like he's matured. He makes like he doesn't say stupid shit anymore.
This is
He's not
something.
emo.
Okay, see,
he actually gives proper advice to Boruto.
these sort of sequels were like, for example, Naruto, right? Naruto's story ended, and now it's Boruto's story,
Yeah.
right? This is something I wanted to happen with Dragon Ball as well.
Goku, Gohan.
Like Goku's
Yeah,
story
that was a
starts,
missed opportunity.
finishes, and then Gohan. Like, I mean, the ending of the Cell Saga, amazing opportunity to start Gohan's arc.
And they were trying to do that. I think it was either Toriyama or an editor. I forgot which was true because like fans go back and forth between which one was the actual reason. But they felt that Gohan wasn't ready as a character, despite going through all that. Still wasn't ready to handle being a protagonist. So they just brought back Goku.
It would have been so much fun if they had done that. If they had gone through with Gohan.
I remember when Dragon Ball Super was like new. Like no, Dragon Ball Super wasn't a thing. It was just the movies, and I wasn't a fan of Dragon Ball at the time, and my friends were arguing, and they were like, "Why the fuck does Gohan have a tracksuit?"
I actually kind of like the tracksuit. A lot of. Then again, I am a Gohan fan.
Is this for Super, right? Like,
No,
Yeah,
the
the
movies.
green
When
movie.
Super wasn't announced back then. This is like way back in like 2012,
So
2013.
then where did we see the track?
In the movies.
No,
in
in
the
the
movies.
movies, like when he
Yeah. They were like complaining like he's so weak now. Why the fuck is he wearing a tracksuit? Where's the fucking outfit?
Dude, the whole point. Okay, Gohan's like final transformation was the ultimate Gohan or Mystic Gohan.
Yeah, Mystic.
Right? The entire point of that was that it's unlimited power now. Okay? Why not just stick with that? You know? Why not have, like, for example, like, I mean, honestly, I've always really been sick of, like, the whole Goku being the protagonist thing now. For a while.
And then
You
especially
could've
with
made him-
Super, I've kind of had enough of Goku because like with Super, they've just made Goku kind of an asshole.
Even more than before.
But see,
Okay, before he wasn't.
before he was just
Wait, do you
naive.
mean an asshole or just, like, a retard?
Both.
Okay.
Because no, and multiple times in Super, he puts not just himself or his family and friends, but not even just Earth, but the entire universe itself.
not just his own universe, though, multiple universes.
Yeah, multiple universes. Goku, like if
Something that I did not like in Super was the fact that the Tournament of Power arc clearly said that Goku is the reason that, you know, this thing's happening. And obviously Goku, okay, fine. You know, the whole thing where what's his name? What's the god's name?
which god?
Beerus?
This baby.
Oh, the Omni King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. There's a baby god?
Yeah, there's a baby
this
god.
god among gods,
I don't know
There's a
his
baby.
name, man. Zen? What's his name?
Zeni. Well, that's what Goku calls him.
Okay, fine. That guy, that kid decided that, yeah, fine, we're going to have this Tournament of Power arc, but then whichever team from whichever universe loses, the universe is going to get erased. Okay? And he clearly, you know, pointed out that, yeah, Goku's the reason this is happening. Right? I didn't like that it didn't have any effect on Goku.
I see, like Goku doesn't really learn. I mean, they do
To be fair,
try
though,
explaining the whole situation that like the Omni King was just going to wipe out planets anyways because it has to be do with something called mortal levels, and some of the universes were like, I forgot, it was either low and high on it. So he was going to erase planets anyways. But the thing is, like, Goku throughout Super is like constantly just putting everything in danger just because he wants to fight a stronger opponent.
To be fair, that is kind of like, like we're doing like at the beginning of the Android arc when like Bulma mentions like, hey, we don't have to wait, we can just find Professor whatever and like we can destroy the androids right now, we don't have to deal with it. Everybody's like, no, we're gonna wait for the androids to come, then we're gonna fight them. Like, these guys define themselves by their fighting abilities, and so
see, that was initially true, but then at the end of the Cell games, this is when like Goku kind of matures, and like it's not reflected in Super, because instead of coming back, he's like, no, I'm just gonna stay dead because these people keep on coming after me because
I'm the strongest.
Yeah, I'm the strongest. I'm attracting all these people. I could just go to the afterlife, maybe fight the strongest in the afterlife. And he was going to do that. But then, of course, things happen. Goku came back. But then, Dragon Ball Z ended. And okay. But then Super came back. Goku hasn't really learned. And also, there's always been the stereotype of Goku being stupid. When, in my opinion, he was just naive. Because, he was like this forest boy. Yeah. He didn't get a proper education. But Super just makes him stupid. Like, he is like... stupid.
Yeah. How many subscribers are we going to lose because of our rant on this?
No, trust me, a lot of people bring up these same points. But anyways, that's the problem with Dragon Ball when we talk about it, since it is a series so many people are passionate about. I mean, sorry, Reem, I know you haven't seen it. But see, that's just the thing with Dragon Ball. When you talk about it, so many times I'm like, I just want to talk about the movie. We started having the whole rant about Dragon Ball Super. But there's other pieces of news. Anyways, the Super movie, I am excited for it. I'm not too excited about Broly. That kind of killed my hype because I think Broly is just really stupid and represents a lot of the bad about Dragon Ball. Because all Broly is, oh, I'm so big and strong and oh, my power level and just screaming. Which, Dragon Ball...
But is he not the legendary Saiyan?
At this point, it's fucking Goku. Everyone knows that. It's fucking Goku.
At this point, like, I mean, even if Toriyama maybe sometime before decided, Broly's gonna be the legendary Super Saiyan. At this point, he's gonna be like, fuck it, they're gonna defeat Broly in this movie, and Goku's gonna take the mantle again for being legendary Super Saiyan.
Can we move on from Dragon Ball?
Yes, we will move on to better news. Netflix just announced 5 different animes they're planning on releasing. So we'll go through them and just talk about what we kind of expect from them. First one is Cagester of an Insect Cage, which is set in a post-apocalyptic world where a mysterious disease called Cagester turns people into giant murderous insects. And this is based off a manga where people are just trying to struggle and survive.
I think
this reminds me so much of Attack on Titan.
I think this is based off of that one Rick and Morty episode, though, where everyone on Earth just transforms.
Isn't there a manga called Terraformers that has insects and like blood?
Yeah, but see, Terraformers, they go to Mars to fight giant cockroach men.
Yeah.
This is just it's a weird.
Why don't we talk about that?
This is really. If you watch the anime, do not watch the anime. But I haven't read the manga. But
I
heard the manga's
okay.
It
is. It's just people just. If you want some quick sci-fi action, then But beside that,
this is what they did. So the manga is very, very bloody, like full-on gore, very, very bloody. What the anime did was all the blood is blacked out. All the violence is black. Literally, half your screen is just black.
Then what's the point?
Exactly.
I think, like in the Blu-rays when they came out, the official Japanese.
Listen.
Maybe the official English.
I'm not that petty. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Anyways, I think they unblur the violence. I think because I know JoJo went through that whole thing in Stardust Crusaders, like during the Blu-rays.
Yeah, they removed all the wipes
like,
and all the censors. Yeah.
Censors. But yeah, I don't know this insect cage thing.
I hate the name.
Yeah,
I don't really. I'm not.
I hate the way. I hate
Why
the way.
do it have to be insects? Why can't it just
because
be
insects
like
are scary.
monsters?
No, Japan has a fascination with insects, doesn't it? Like every kid wants to like grab beetles and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like when you play those Japanese games and you're like just a little kid with a net, and that's what inspired Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then Kamen Rider started off with like Bugman.
But it's a thing. Like the whole like we have to capture this beetle and like put it in our collection.
Yeah, like it has to be like a specific beetle, like a stag beetle. I don't know.
God.
But yeah, so bugs. People are going to be fighting against
Kamen Rider. Bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just brought that up 2 minutes ago.
See, this is what happens when you don't listen to me. Anyways, moving on. We got another one that sounds a bit more interesting. We have Yasuke. The story's protagonist is based on the historical figure Yasuke, a samurai of African origin.
Ooh, black guy. Diversity.
Yes.
This is actually based on a true story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who served under Oda Nobunaga during Japan's Warring States period in the 16th century, but LaShawn Thomas, who you guys might know, he worked on the Boondocks and the upcoming Cannon Buster series, which I'm really looking forward to that coming out, is credited as the creator and director and
executive producer.
Yes, but from what I've heard, for some reason the script we have here, I didn't put it. It's based off this historical story, but the anime is going to be like kind of like a mecha thing, if I remember correctly.
Oh, no.
So Batman Ninja style?
That would be awesome.
Warring States, we have mechas.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you have mecha in this?
Because Batman Ninja
This
made a
is
ton.
No. First of all, it's fucking Japan.
No, listen. Okay, fine. I understand you saying that it's a pretty good argument. It's fucking Japan. But see, here's the thing. This guy's story is like so fucking beautiful.
Exactly.
This is a guy who this is a person who was sold into slavery in Japan. Okay,
they did it
he
too?
served as a slave to Nobunaga.
Ichiro Oda?
Right? And then yeah, okay. And then he finally, like, it's so amazing to see that a person who isn't Japanese was accepted into Japanese culture in the 16th century of all times.
Right.
But that doesn't mean damn shit if I don't have a robot with lasers, man.
It might have
Dude, this could have been such a beautiful anime.
God.
I mean, if you want to see this story, there is a manga. I'm not sure if it's the same story, but somewhat related. There is an old school manga series called Colors of Rage, which I think is the same thing. It's done by Kazuo Koike, who's like one of the most iconic mangaka around.
Did you do Lone Wolf and Cub?
Yes.
Oh,
Lone Wolf and Cub. His work, maybe, I don't think it had that big of an impact in Japan as it did in the West, because for Western audiences, his work inspired Samurai Jack, Kill Bill.
Oh, damn.
Frank Miller, the whole Ronin comic he did was heavily inspired by Kazuo Koike.
Oh, wow, really?
So he has this manga called Colors of Rage, which I think is about a slave and a lower class Japanese man, and they're teaming up, and I think they become samurais or something like that. So I think that is based off this Yasuke story.
His body of work is like Crying Freeman, Lone Wolf and Cub, Samurai Executioner. I think he did Old Boy as well.
No, not Old Boy.
Not Old Boy? Okay, because the cover style is...
Yeah, no, he did Lady Snowblood, which was massively responsible for inspiring a lot of the Kill Bill Volume 1.
Yeah.
They actually used the theme song from the Lady Snowblood movie in Kill Bill
There's
Volume 1.
a movie for Lady Snowblood?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's a classic movie, too. I think even Quentin Tarantino made like people on set watch Lady Snowblood. Like he made them do that. Quentin Tarantino's kind of a weeb. If you watch Kill Bill Volume 1, there's an anime. So that's Yasuke. Oh yeah, and the studio that's going to be behind Yasuke is Mappa, who did Yuri on Ice and Kakegurui and a couple other
Yuri
great
on Ice
series.
is a very beautiful
It also is doing
But
Hajime
the art
no Ippo.
style was so...
Hajime no Ippo, like...
Yuri on Ice?
Yeah, it just kept...
That was meta.
Well, but isn't it... Oh, yeah.
The arts... No, the animation for Yuri on Ice. In the beginning it was good, and then it just kind of kept going down.
Well, see, that's what happens. Again, I'm not sure if it's different or not, because this whole Netflix thing is different these days. I'm not sure if these Netflix series are going to come out like all in one, like in a batch, or if it's going to be like every week.
I think they're gonna come because Netflix is a very big endorser for like binge watching.
I mean, we say that, but a lot of the anime they do.
Yeah,
like,
It would be too much because like they're not just promoting anime, they're promoting all the shows. They have to like do it in like phases.
because like so far the only anime I can recall that came out all in one, like on time, was Devilman Crybaby. They came out on time for around the world, whereas all these other animes they come out in Japan, and then like months later they come out everywhere.
Are these animes that you're referring to? Are they all Netflix originals?
I believe so. But then again, I don't know, because even then there's some Netflix originals in Japan. They come out one episode a week, but then once it's done in Japan, they uploaded.
Oh no,
for
there's
all
so
of them.
many. Kakaguru, they have nothing to do with it. They call the Netflix original. Violet Evergarden, they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, even Baki the Grappler right now. Is
Little
on
Witch
Netflix.
Academia as well.
Yeah, and that got massively screwed over because of the whole Netflix model.
Yeah, because Little Witch Academia, everybody wanted it like, all at once. Not all at once, like they wanted it week to week. But Netflix like, okay, we'll give you half of season 1, then months later we'll give you half of the rest.
And then if you're watching legal fan subs and everything, you already have the whole series. But then again, not a lot of people want to touch the legal fan subs, so
Because they want to support the industry.
yes, official English. So the third.
He has a point.
Yes, official English, baby.
Is Netflix on the committees for these productions though?
I mean, again,
Because Crunchyroll is on the committees, but is Netflix doing the same thing?
I'm not sure because again, this article just says these are the Netflix series they announced. Most of these don't even have trailers.
Also, speaking of Mappa, is Madhouse still good or are they've gone down the toilet ever since he left?
Madhouse is still making anime, but not to the level that they once
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Because at one point in time, everybody's like, Madhouse.
I think the biggest thing Madhouse did last was One Punch Man. And that
Yeah.
was it. And
Wait,
now,
season 1?
yeah, season
Yeah.
1 was
Jesus.
Because the head of Madhouse left and made Mappa.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't Madhouse also work on Batman Ninja?
No, that was Kamikaze
And also
Dogo.
Mob Psycho.
No, that's Bones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Leave it to the professionals.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah,
Okay.
Madhouse worked on the
Madhouse
Batman,
did Death Note. They did.
Gotham Knight.
Yeah, Madhouse worked on
Hellsing
Gotham,
Ultimate.
Yeah. Hellsing Ultimate. Trigun. They worked on a lot of the
Oh
OVAs.
yeah, a lot of just look at their list on MAL. Like
So
a
wait,
lot of
Redline.
Redline. Oh, I love
So
it.
wait, so is Madhouse like still making anime?
They're still doing stuff, but it's like I remember after a while, they were just releasing like garbage shows, like Harem, whatever.
Yeah,
fucking-
there's a couple weird ones. One I remember that was really bad was like Maho Senso, which was bad. Like I remember there's this one scene in this anime, to get off topic real quick, but like I remember the scene was so retarded it still sticks with me. This guy is just walking down the street, sees this girl like injured on the road. Now normally you do that, like, oh, I gotta go to the police, the hospital, something. What does he do? Takes that girl to his school, to the doctor's office in the school.
The nurse?
Yeah,
What?
the nurse's office, not the doctor's. The nurse's office. Doesn't go to a proper doctor. Goes to the nurse.
Why
Wait,
didn't you
how old was this guy?
High school. So
Oh,
high
Jesus.
school.
Okay, fine. I thought maybe like
high school?
kid,
Even a high
no
school kid
clue.
would know. Like, all right, gotta call whatever. What's their 999 is their thing?
Yeah. Like, why would you do that? Like, I'm pretty sure if she's unconscious on the side of the road, I don't think a school.
Oh, she was
nurse-
unconscious.
Yes.
Oh,
She was like injured and unconscious, and you're like, oh, I'll help this
But
girl.
did the nurse help her?
No, because then magic bullshit started happening, and then I think the main character got
Oh,
magic
nice.
powers.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh nice. Is this an isekai?
no, it's
No, because it happened. I don't know. This came out like 6 years ago, and I remember it was like one of the few times I watched the first episode of an anime, paused it midway through. I'm like, nope, not watching. That's bullshit. I didn't finish the whole episode. I was that pissed off.
Oh damn.
But anyways, next up on Netflix, they're doing a series called Altered Carbon, which I'm not sure if you guys have heard about it. It's based off a Netflix live-action series of the same name.
Yeah.
Called. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I've
but
heard good things.
I've heard good things
So
about it.
they're doing an anime now for that same thing.
Is it does the article say it's gonna be like just a retelling of the story?
No,
from the
it will
TV, or-
explore new elements of the story.
Okay, fine. Then
So,
fine. Then I don't think that's gonna be.
oh
that bad.
shit, the guy working on it is like
yes, one of the guys working on it, Dai Sato, worked on Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Eureka 7, Cowboy Bebop, and Ergo Proxy
shit.
as a writer.
That's
so
a nice.
That makes sense. All the sci-fi stuff, like
yeah, so I haven't heard Altered Carbon. I mean, I haven't like seen it. I like saw a trailer once, and that was about it. But yeah, I guess that sounds interesting for a Netflix series.
but you'll have to
Right.
watch Altered Carbon to understand this, right? Because
Really?
That I'm not sure because
I don't think they do
new
that.
explore new elements of the mythology. Are they going to explain the mythology again? Because like whatever the mythology is in Altered
Because
Carbon.
isn't it to like reach a new demographic kind of?
Like,
It's not for the people who have already.
Yeah, but like
watched the
Star
show,
Wars
right?
also has animated shows, but you won't understand it unless you've seen the movies to know where it fits in the timeline.
Oh, really? I mean, I haven't seen them, so like.
No, because Clone Wars takes place between episode 2 and 3, and if you don't know why there's a war to begin with, you'll be like, okay, why?
Oh, they don't like briefly explain that in the
No,
beginning?
no, they just jump into it.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was going to say maybe like episode 1.
Like, for example, like Rebels, like, you know, they mention like, oh, the Empire is this, the Empire is that, like, or like Darth Vader's doing this, or like, okay, like they'll just say it, but like you're expected to know why the situation is the way it is.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, moving on. The fourth one is this one's pretty interesting. They're going to be doing an animated Pacific Rim series. So
I'm excited.
That's pretty interesting because like a lot of people are always like, "Oh yeah, Pacific Rim, it's basically an anime," and now it is basically an anime. Don't have that much news against like what studio's doing it, but the story is going to follow two siblings. An idealistic teenage boy and his naive younger sister who are forced to pilot an abandoned Jaeger across a hostile landscape in a desperate attempt to find their missing parents.
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah. Oh, I just.
Oh, so it'll just be. So wait, wouldn't this just be like a mecha story?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing like.
People
Because
have.
the whole point of Pacific Rim is them fighting the what are they called?
Kaiju.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so I hope it's good because like just getting a good anime.
I'll admit Pacific Rim 2 was not nearly as good as Pacific Rim 1, but like I fucking had fun.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, and then
it is just garbage pop. Stuff your popcorn, like stuff your face with popcorn.
Stuff your popcorn.
Yeah, stuff your popcorn.
But I had fun. I enjoyed it. I want to see giant robot punch giant monster in face. So.
Watch Mega XLR.
Or watch the currently airing Gridman.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Chicks.
I will never get the translation of Manga.
You don't
see this chick doesn't dig giant robots.
You are what Oda described in
She's
the
not a
manga.
chick.
No, seriously.
She's
You know the character Frankie in One Piece?
I have.
She hasn't seen One Piece either.
Wait,
She's missing.
Okay, so
the
there's
only
this-
good
okay, so
shonen
wait.
series she's watched is
I have a
JoJo.
question then. On her resume, what made you want her to be on the Punchcast?
Huh?
Okay, here's
Listen,
the
I'm good friend,
Listen,
and I watch a little anime.
I think it's time we be honest with the listener. So the plan for this podcast was me, Falcon, and yes, it was. That's what I was told.
That's what I
you're
was told. That like the main guys are gonna be like the three of us.
Yeah, and then
Actually,
we have
listen. Okay, listen.
Okay,
It was originally going to be like that because you supposedly had class, and then you're like, "Oh, I don't have class," so now you're here.
No, not just for today.
I just thought it was gonna be me, Raheem, and Falcon, and then we three are
And
gonna
maybe like
we'll be the main
Ram.
host, and we'll have like a special guest once in a while. Then our friend.
See, I don't watch a lot of like shonen stuff. I watch a lot.
But you want to? You're interested.
Shoujo. Do you watch shoujo?
No, I'm more into like I don't know if this comes under shonen, but it's like the more mystery, gore, all that kind of stuff.
Depends, but
I'm not into the
Seinen, you're into
I'm
seinen.
a high school
Yeah.
boy and I want to punch someone. I'm not super into that.
that's my life.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
That's why I live and breathe off.
So there's this character, he's a cyborg in One Piece named Frankie, right? And every time he transforms, all the dudes are like, "Oh my god, that's so fucking cool!" All the girls have these like blank poker faces. Then like during the SBS, like it's a Q&A between Oda and his fans. A fan asked like, "Why do the girls never react?" He's like, "Oh, that's just how it is. Like in my experience, that like guys like this shit, girls don't." So you are like the perfect
Okay,
spitting
wait.
image.
While we're on the topic of One Piece and the reaction thing, have you read the latest chapter for One Piece?
Yeah.
I haven't read the latest 7 chapters.
Because
There's this panel where Robin gives sort of a reaction to the newspaper. Everyone's apparently hating on that because everyone's like, yeah, Robin shouldn't be giving a reaction to that.
Robin,
And I read all of these comments, and I was like, it's good that she is because this shows that she might be developing as a character with like.
No, I
giving
know it's what it
reactions
means because
and
like
stuff.
Robin's like the very cool-headed, like tempered, like person. Like the fact that she is having an emotional reaction means like, oh, this like means something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it means something when she reacts.
Exactly, and everyone's just hating.
It's
on,
either that or she saw a cute animal.
No,
it's one of those.
It's definitely not that she
Yeah.
saw a cute animal.
No, see, like I don't know, anime and manga fans lately have been just like really weird and like trying to.
They've all become digi, bro.
Okay, let's not.
That's we're not opening that can of worms. No.
Listen. Okay, we're not going there. But lately, like, I remember like a couple months back, or maybe longer, there's the whole thing with Hero Academia where a lot of fans were kind of like threatening the author's life. because they didn't because they didn't like the character development they were giving Endeavor, which is kind of fucked up because first of all, it's their story in the end of the day. I don't care how much of an attachment you have to the series. They're the god of that series. They can just kill off all the characters they want and be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, that's not profitable, but it's their series.
A lot of My Hero Academia fans get so easily triggered, I feel like.
Because it's the newest, hottest shonen, and that's what, like, every fan of the newest, hottest shonen is just sensitive because they're just burning.
Yeah.
It's like how the fandoms in
burning.
K-pop get so triggered when you say anything about their stans.
Hey, so you know then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even that whole bikini thing.
Bikini?
With the
over here.
Yeah.
There's this whole controversy with like the characters being shown in bikinis, and there's like
there is no.
A lot of the fans are like, they're just like teenagers, you know, they're like sexualized.
Okay, first of all, I mean, that's anime.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, are you guys new to it? And then, like, I remember there was this one interview with the author, Hirokoshi, and he was saying that Ochako is kind of like a bit chubby.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because he just thinks, like, basically, he likes thickness. He's like, yeah, like, I thought that's kind of hot. And then I went around to my, like, the people in the room with me, and they're like, yeah, that's pretty hot, bro. So something along those lines. So like, you know, Hirokoshi's a man of culture. He likes that thickness.
Isn't that progress though? Like instead of having the supermodel, perfect, like voluptuous body, like it's.
You know, but see, people were just mad that they're like the girls were in swimsuits, and not all of them were.
When
like,
were they in swimsuits? There was
there's
like
this one chapter.
It was for some like summer.
Oh yeah, it was like a summer page. It was just a page.
Yeah.
Oh fuck that! That does. Okay.
That makes more sense because in my head I'm just going through all of the chapters I read. Like where did
in the beginning of I think it was season 3, they had like a
there was like a pool episode.
pool episode, and they were like all like
and their swimsuits are not like revealing. It's not like they're wearing like 2 coins attached to like strings. It's like no, they're wearing
pretty normal,
especially like Asui's. It's like a very normal like covers almost everything kind of swimsuit.
You're the only female on this. How do you feel about like the way anime sexualizes women? I would say.
What are your thoughts on sexualization?
Wait, are you talking about
represent
like,
all women right here?
No, you're not representing all women. Just like okay, like this is like. What do you want from me, man?
Okay,
you guys
see.
just bamboozled her.
You wanted her
sometimes
to talk.
I'm like, no.
Everyone was just trying to look at her phone.
Yeah. She has a number called "Don't Pick Up 10."
10?
Yeah, it is a brackets
1 through 9.
I think they're 12.
Oh my god!
What? Oh, okay. Anyways, continue. That was an interesting piece of information right there. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sometimes when I watch some animes and some like scenes and stuff, I'm like, that's a little. I'm not sure if I agree with that. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of men are also just very sexualized in anime.
I was watching Redline with a friend of mine. She's and I like there was this. I was asking her about like you know because like and if you've seen Redline, oof, the one. I asked her like, do you think this is like disrespectful or like it's like no, look at the dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the dude's like 6-pack and like handsome.
Have
as
you
fuck.
seen Free?
Wait, 1 sec. What are we? Look at bloody JoJo.
No, not even that. Okay, like look at Fairy Tail because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a shit." Like I know it's a shit show. But, like, I agree
you
with
just
that.
lost like 100 subscribers right there.
No. Okay, listen. If you're subscribed to the underrated king,
The recommendation
Falcon,
master.
yes, Mr.FalconPunch,
The number 1 Dorohedoro fanboy
That
on
anymore
YouTube.
in your latest videos though.
old school fans.
Yeah,
anyways,
old school fan.
anyways. You don't like Fairy Tail if you're coming into my channel. Fairy Tail's out the door. And if you do, that's okay. I'm not judging. It doesn't work for me. But anyways, with Fairy Tail, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's just sexy girls and everything like that. But there's a guy character that literally all he does is just strip.
Really?
Yeah, there's this, because he has like,
Reem, why are you interested in this?
He was trained that way, so every
Fairy
time.
Tail?
No, you're interested in Free.
I am.
What's free? I don't know.
It's a sports swimming anime. It has all the beautiful boys.
And they just
They're
swim.
so
it's
beautiful.
it's
Keijo.
It's a woman's Keijo.
But see, with Keijo, there's some action.
Oh,
Oh, and have you seen the swimming and water animation in that show? My fucking god!
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. With Keijo, you know, you're just getting
And also
ass slammed
Yuri
in
on
your face.
Ice. Oh my god, even
Huh?
Yuri on Ice. They're so
Yeah,
just like
beautiful man. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, have you seen fucking Victor? I mean, like,
yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Actually,
Victor. I love Victor. so
there's a
much.
video by this. She's a new YouTuber. What's her name? Fandom. Fanatic Romantic mentioned her.
What?
Fandom something.
another YouTuber.
Oh.
fandom what now?
Fandom Musings. Yes, Fandom Musings. She did a whole video on particular type of fan servers that she finds uncomfortable in anime. Not all of them. And she mentioned that, like, this is not for all of them. Also, this is from a purely Western perspective. I'm pretty sure if you got a Japanese perspective, it would be different. But, like, yeah, she talks about, like, 2 particular types of fan servers that exist in anime that she's not, like, happy with. And she thinks needs to go away. Everything else is fine. I wouldn't, you know what? Judge for yourself. Whatever your thing is.
Yeah, just you know, whatever you're comfortable with, that's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, if you always want more opie in your anime, there's always hentai. Anyways, the last Netflix anime that was announced
Very
was
smooth transition from Oppai to this.
yes, because we keep on getting sidetracked. Is going to be based off a Filipino graphic novel called Trise, which is going to be about a supernatural investigator who solves crimes in the city of Manila and figures from Filipino mythology that interact with the modern world. So, you know, I find that pretty interesting. You don't see that many.
So it's the Filipinos mob psycho.
No, I don't think so, because this is more of solving crimes from like Filipino mythology. Mob Psycho is not all about
Okay,
like
fine.
fighting monsters.
It's the Filipinos Noragami.
Wait, is a Japanese studio animating this?
I think it's like an Indonesian studio and a Filipino studio. I forgot. I remember.
So it's not anime.
Oh god, but I was waiting for this.
We're not in this podcast. Maybe episode 3.
Was Avatar
But
the Last Airbender?
I find this interesting though, because I mean this is good for Filipinos, because the only animated series Filipinos had that was well known was the Nut Shack, which is, if you guys don't know, is like one of the worst animated series out there.
Never heard of this.
It's bad. It's bad.
Which?
The Nut Shack, which was a
Nut
Filipino-based series. I think it was like Filipino-American. Oof, man, it was bad.
Oh wait, was it made in Japan?
No,
No, not anime.
that wasn't the point of the discussion.
It is
I
now.
really like a lot of Indonesian animation and art. so
But you are
maybe-
betraying Korea right now, Reem.
Korea.
And Japan.
And Japan, yeah.
Have you seen like the Indonesian horror games? They look so good.
Horror games,
Yeah.
like video games.
Yeah.
Why are
What-
video games coming into it?
No, what I
for
mean is
crying
just
out
like
loud.
why are you so box-minded, man?
I
Jeez.
know.
If
What
it's
I-
not Japanese and animated, no.
What I mean is just like the art style and everything is really cool. So I feel like this would also.
Yeah, I mean, it's good seeing other countries get represented, and you know, it sounds interesting if it's pulled off well. I mean, I don't know anything about this series. There was another Netflix series called Hero Mask, which is actually going to be coming out next month. It's going to have 15 episodes, but
What's that about?
that I don't know. They just released a trailer. It's called Hero Mask. I was extremely bamboozled because I remember there was this manga I read like 4 years ago that only has like 3 chapters online, also called Hero Mask. I'm like, oh wow, it's getting a Netflix anime. Okay, like I'll finally get to see what happens next with the series. But from what I remember, it's about this boy who wants to be a hero. He finds like this mask, puts it on, he gets like super strength.
Wow, who would have thought?
Sounds
Yeah, who would've
sounds like The Mask. Like
Yeah, but it's
Jim
not even like
Carrey-
a proper mask. It's like the Leonardo headband
Oh,
thing.
okay.
He puts that on, gets superpowers. And I never got to find out because it only had like 3 chapters. So I clicked the trailer for this anime. I'm like, okay, is it going to be this? And then it's like, it's taking place in this really Western setting, and you see police and cops and robbers, and they're all shooting each other with guns. I'm like, where's the blonde boy in the blue mask? What happened here? What's going on? And to me, this kind of looks like, I'm not sure if it's the same studio or anything. It kind of looks like what was that anime that Netflix had? Be the Beginning?
Yeah.
It kind of
Oh,
looks like
yeah,
that style where
yeah,
it's like heavily westernized, but still an anime. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not, but I guess we'll all find out sometime in December.
Be the Beginning. I've only seen Digibro's video. That's the only talk I've heard of it. And
I've heard a couple people talked about it. Some friends I had, they said it was all right. Like, it looked good, but beside that, it was kind of boring.
I've seen only clips and stuff. That blonde secretary.
What about the blonde secretary?
I like that blonde secretary.
All right.
What do you like about the blonde secretary?
Her personality?
Are you objectifying women?
Reem, how does that make you feel?
Listen, she jacks off to the guys in Free.
She can't jack off.
True.
Isn't that the same thing? Isn't the same
Plus,
thing?
who says she jacks off to the guy in Free? Why are you like accusing
I
her of
know.
things?
I'm not accusing. I'm just assuming she does.
Why are you assuming? You know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me.
Okay, Falcon, fuck off. I am leaving. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna take my official English and take.
Right. Now that he's out of the way.
I'm still here.
Yes, but we'll move on to the best anime news.
Hey.
All right, guys. Here's some fucking good news. Best news of 2018. Motherfucking Dorohedoro. Fuck you.
Wow, you just ruined
Yeah, you just
it.
ruined
You
his
just had
moment.
to kill it, man.
You just ruined his moment.
I was like reaching maximum hardness, and now you made me all flaccid, man. Fuck you.
Oh God.
One of the worst description. What happened from episode 1 to 2?
The transition here.
Everything, baby. Anyways, let me just get it up again. Fucking Dorohedoro's getting an anime, baby. Fuck yeah. This is fucking good, guys. I can't believe this. Holy shit.
His face is next to the mic.
But yeah, so I know you guys haven't checked out Dorohedoro.
I have.
You have? Why didn't you tell me? 5 years of friendship.
No,
and you don't tell
I
me this
remember
shit.
him telling you I read the first chapter of Dorohedoro.
He never followed up.
I read the first, I think 6 or 7 chapters. I haven't read that much. But now after this, I just want to, before the anime comes out,
Yeah,
I want to
same.
I'm reading
read the
Gunsmith
entire
Cats.
thing.
I'll finish that. Then I was planning to do Yu Yu Hakusho after that, but I guess I'll do
Dorohedoro is better than both of them.
How many chapters is Dorohedoro?
Dorohedoro is about to end with 23
No, hasn't
volumes.
it ended? 100.
And actually, no, yeah, it actually has ended. I just haven't read the last chapter yet.
Oh wow, what a fanboy.
Because it hasn't come out, bitch. Anyways, it has ended with 23 volumes. Chapter-wise, not sure about the exact length, but each volume's pretty
Tell
fast
the
to get
people
through.
what Dorohedoro is about, for those who don't know.
I'm about to.
It's about a lizard man.
Not you. This is Falcon's moment.
Yeah,
Fine.
don't you see how hard I am? All right, so for those who don't know, Dorohedoro is just a beautiful godsend of the series that takes place in this fucked up world called Hole, where magic users from another world come in and kind of experiment their magic on the people that live there. And the main character had that happen to his face, so he has this lizard face, but he also lost all of his memories. But for whatever reason, he has this weird ability where if he puts you inside his mouth, there's a little man inside his mouth that will clarify whether or not you're the person that cursed them. Because he's on the lookout to find this cursed person. Because if you kill a magic user, all their magic gets reversed. So he's looking for this person with his best friend. And after messing with a couple, I guess you could say, magic mafia members, he kind of winds up sparking this world between the Hole and the magic user world. And a whole bunch of crazy shit goes on in Dorohedoro. I love the series. It has an art style that's completely unique and
Yeah, I've seen
one of
some
a kind.
panels and they look gorgeous.
How will they translate that? That's the
Exactly,
thing.
that's what I'm afraid
That's the
of.
thing I'm scared about, because in my heart, I always wanted a Dorohedoro anime, but at the same time, not really. Because for me, for Dorohedoro, I can't see it being a normal TV anime. Either I'll be fine if they released it in an OVA format, like they did with Hellsing Ultimate. And if things could work out properly, since Netflix can go a lot more hardcore, because Dorohedoro is a very gory graphic series.
You don't want terraformers, black screen.
Yeah, I don't want that with Dorohedoro. So, if Netflix could work things out properly, I could probably see it being a Netflix series. And with Netflix, you could actually be pretty flexible for your time, your episode lengths. It doesn't always have to be strictly a 20 episodes,
20-minute episode.
20-minute episode. Because I think some series, there's some there, it's 12 episodes and 20. Keep on saying episodes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes, and it goes whatever the length is required. And also just the art style.
Yeah.
Well, see, worst case scenario, I just see it getting more famous because it has an anime. Then more people just check out the manga.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's just I pray to God because like I remember one friend just to mess with me said, "Oh, like, oh yeah, it's probably going to get like a 3D CG kind of thing."
Oh,
Pray to God, no.
Please no.
Oh,
Because, like,
Berserk.
Yeah, I'm actually getting flashbacks of Berserk.
And I
That shit
hope
was
not to,
horrible.
especially for Dorohedoro, because like that could be a possibility because it's not the same author, but the series Blame got a 3D CG movie. And I heard that was fine.
Okay, I watched that Blame movie on Netflix. I didn't understand shit.
I heard it's like it's a cerebral kind of weird. I haven't seen it myself.
I understand the concept. They explain they exposited what the world is. I just saw it as a series of scenes that shit just happened, and it just ended. And I'm like, okay.
No, if they get
Like the dude on the cover with the laser gun just starts shooting shit, and he just starts shooting shit, and I don't know what. I'm gonna read the manga.
The author of Blame, the author of Dorohedoro was
did
once.
not take the blame.
No. Okay. Anyways, the author for Dorohedoro, Kyu Hayashida, actually worked under that guy as an assistant.
Oh.
So they kind of do have similar art styles. I just hope that it's like, oh yeah, they have some because all this guy is like the guy who Blame. He also had another series that was adapted into an anime called Knights of Sidonia.
I've heard of this.
It was kind of like a mecha CG thing in space or whatever. That was also so. Like, I hope that doesn't happen with Dor. Like, my dream studio, one that I think could probably do the style justice, is probably Bones, because they are a bit more experimental than other studios, especially with the paint on glass style that they use in Mob and Psycho. I think that could be something they could utilize in Dorohedoro. But again, that's a dream studio that barely ever happens. But
is it actiony enough for Bones?
there is action. There is a lot of action. I think Bones can do it. And like, not everything with Bones has to be action based.
Yeah,
I mean, there was Dragon Pilot that
True.
did not have any action.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I just hope it does well. But whatever it is, you know, I've been telling everyone for years, like 7, 8 years now, to read Dorohedoro. Finally, my dreams have come true. It's happening.
I have the 22 volumes official English downloaded. I have to start reading that.
You know, I hate you.
Yeah,
But
so-
actually, give it to me. I don't like that.
Wow.
Do you want One Piece as
Look
well?
how the tables have turned.
I mean, if you have the
They're all on
option-
Manga Rock.
I have the physical official English volumes at my house.
No one
Can I
cares.
borrow them?
If you take care of them with maximum
She won't.
protection.
Listen,
Yeah, I take care
just
of my
take the
bones.
digital. You can do whatever you want to them. They're digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, stay away from Dorohedoro. Anyway, so yeah, Dorohedoro anime.
But you have 21 volumes, right? You don't have 22.
Actually, I have 19 because the manga stores here just decided to stop carrying Dorohedoro.
Can't you buy online?
Yeah, shipping and everything. There is this one place, but like shipping takes forever and money, and there's a lot of things to buy these days.
Didn't you find that website? That
Yes,
has-
Book Depository. They do worldwide free shipping, but it takes like 3 weeks for them to.
You can
At
wait
least
3
you get
weeks.
it.
Yeah, but then like money, there's other things I need.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Food, games, other things, life.
I mean,
gas.
this clearly
You know,
proves.
speaking of, while we're on the topic of like favorite, because this is obviously your favorite manga.
Right.
What's your favorite manga?
Mine. That's tough. Probably
Manga or anime, honestly, something that like you keep going back to just to watch for the heck of it.
I haven't rewatched a series of anime. I don't usually, maybe movies, even movies. Because there's always something new that I want to experience, and there's so
I
much.
used to be like that, but then like in order to like recategorize my favorites, I just decided to rewatch to see if they still lived up.
Yeah,
and for the most part, they kind of do.
Yeah, because I've stopped rewatching or rereading stuff. Like I want to actually reread the Cell Saga before I even start. What do you call it? Super or something. Yeah. Probably Berserk. There's no manga has ever floored me as much as Berserk. Or like
For me, it's Steins Gate.
the manga.
Really?
The anime.
Oh, the anime. Oh.
I keep going back to it every time I finish it. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like a few months pass, and then I'm like, man, let's just go back and watch Steins Gate again. I've seen Steins Gate like thrice now.
Oh.
It's very nice.
What about you, Reem?
I think my favorite manga has to be Akuno Hana. I don't know why.
Flowers of Evil.
Yes,
Yes.
I love that one.
Is that
so
like
much.
slice of life
But-
or what is
No,
it?
No,
it's psychological horror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And also, of course, JoJo. Like that just has a special place in my heart.
For me, anime-wise, I don't know if it's still my favorite now, but for the longest time it was Mirai Nikki Future Diary, because like...
What?
Yeah.
Because, you know...
What?
You didn't know? You've known this!
That anime is why he wants a yandere.
Yandere? Oh my
Oh yeah,
god!
for those who don't know, I fucking love yanderes. Fuck tsunderes! I don't understand you people. Why do you like tsunderes?
I agree with him there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why?
same.
They are horrible.
I have met a lot of sundares.
And now, I'll be like,
my
well,
life.
yanderes kill you and you can't be friends with ghosts.
Oh my
Like,
God.
listen, yanderes are so much better. Oh god. But here's the thing. Also, so here's the thing with Mirai Nikki, right? It's to this day, no anime has made me have as much fun as Mirai Nikki. Now, granted, I watched Mirai Nikki when I was new to anime.
Okay.
That's because you pause on Yunogasai's face and just touch her.
No, I didn't do that. I've never jacked off to Yunogasai. She's too good for that. But
Wow.
I have to
He's
respect.
waiting for like the right way. He has
So,
to,
like,
the candles.
Is she like a waifu
like-
to you? or-
She is a waifu. Also, I mean, when it comes to hentai, I don't like read or watch. I mean, you can't watch, but like I don't read hentai of existing series.
Like
I don't do
dojins and all that?
Dojins, yeah, I don't. I go for like original, like completely unrelated shit. I don't like it, like whatever.
Because it's not official?
No, but not everything. It's just I don't like fucking like.
No, I was just fucking with you, man. No, I understand. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to that stuff. I'm like...
Okay, so the reason is that like it has literally it has everything I like in one package. Battle Royale killing.
Okay.
Yandere with actual proper romance somehow. It's fun. It's crazy characters. It's killing. There's action. There's like it's funny at times as well. Like and also that ending. Like I've no animes made.
Okay, yeah. The
Wait, what about-
ending,
yeah.
the ending
What about
was pretty cool.
What about Black Lagoon?
Minus the OVA. I haven't seen the OVA. I've only seen.
What
the
about
OVA.
Black Lagoon?
I love Black Lagoon as well. That's one of my favorites.
But not as much as Mirai Nikki.
No.
Honestly, I did not think Mirai Nikki was gonna be.
Really?
What did you think is favorite?
I don't know if it's still my favorite because it's been a
I did
long
not
time since
expect
I've seen
Mirai.
it.
I was going to say, like, maybe rewatch it, like, just to see. I mean, like, it was
I
fine...
wanna.
Because Mirai Nikki was one of the first animes that I watched, and at the time I was like,
I-
"Oh my
I'm-
god, yeah!" But then now, if I think about it, like, no.
I mean, I'm not going to argue that it's like Shakespeare. I know it's a B movie like sort of show. I get it, but like it's so much fun. It knows what it is.
You know,
It
like,
does it-
fun that, again, that's what defines a favorite. You know, it doesn't have to be, like, the
Yeah.
greatest
Yeah,
thing ever.
True.
yeah.
Because for me, because, like, I noticed there's this trend going back around, like, I think, like, 2014, 15 for a while, where just, like, all the most popular series were, like, just these edgy shonen kind of things. And, like, I remember everyone, like, I would ask people, like, why do you like this series? And their reasons would be like, yeah, because it's not like other shonen series where people die and come back to life. If they die in this series, they're permanently dead. And that's what makes it so awesome. I'm like, is that it? Because it was Mirai Nikki, Dead Man Wonderland, Akame ga Kill, Attack on Titan, I think, was like the most successful off of that. It kind of came towards the end of that. But like, I'm pretty sure there's a couple other series I'm not remembering that were like that, where the main character kills or something like that. And that was really popular for a good period of time. And then people kind of just moved on. And I guess people still do like the edgy kind of things. There will be an occasional edge show.
Goblin Slayer.
Yes, that will overcome and be like, yes, look at me. I'm so edgy. Appreciate my edginess. But,
Yeah. So I love Miraniki, I love Yandere.
Oh my god, I
Yes.
just remembered Clannad. That is
I
probably
haven't seen that
one
one
of
yet.
my favorite.
I haven't seen
Ooh.
it.
By the
even though
way,
I love romance.
have any of you seen Goblin Slayer?
yes.
I
Is
want to
it
read the
good?
manga.
It's all right.
I don't like how the anime looks. I want to read the
Is
manga.
it worth the memes?
Like he's saying, just go with the manga. I'm just watching the anime. Production values could be a bit better.
Yeah.
The thing
exactly.
is, what I don't like about it is the only character I really care about is Goblin Slayer himself. And I just want to watch him slay goblins. But there's a lot of episodes where people are talking to him. And, of course, there's got to be big titty girls that want to be like, hey, Goblin Slayer. Oh, you're so hot. Even though you're in fucking armor and I can't see what your face looks like. I'm just turned on by your goblin stench.
Oh my god.
Because there's this like one girl that sleeps naked and she's just like, oh, Goblin Slayer, he's so cool. And I'm like, well, why? His only character trait is that he wants to kill goblins. There's the last episode I saw, there's like something jumping out of the water. He's like, "Is it a goblin?" And then it's like a giant crocodile. And he's like, "It's not a goblin." And it's like everyone's like,
away?
"Yeah, no." Everyone's like, "No shit, it's not a goblin. Thanks for stating it." Like this guy wants nothing to do unless it's slaying goblins.
Is the meme true that if someone just mentions the word goblin, he just like shows up? Like,
Yes. It's like there's like he was at the place getting quests and everything. Like, "Oh, do you want to take this quest?" He's like, "Does it involve goblins?" And the lady's like, "No." He's like, "Okay, then no." Like if there's no goblins involved. And like that's another thing
As
that
a member of the anime KKK.
What? What the heck is that?
You know how? Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
No, we have to talk
That
about
failed, man. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What does that mean? He's part of the anime
Exactly,
KKK.
KKK.
Yeah, like
You can't be KKK and like Japanese cartoons.
I mean, you can.
You can't. Isn't on there like no, everything has to be from white people. Isn't that it?
Okay, anyways, we're not going to go through that.
fine. Wow.
God.
No, because he was part of the KKK, it's just him in that cult. He's just there in his suit of armor, like, yeah, fuck goblins. Everyone else is like, yeah,
It's
the
a
kind
new
of.
cult.
It's
It's
just him.
Up.
He has a party, and his party is just like, "Oh, you're a little crazy, man, but we'll go with it because you're badass."
What's with the red eye thing that he has?
It's just a stylistic thing. It looks cool when it's done
You know
properly.
what I've watched recently?
What?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Okay,
I
that's
heard
actually
that's
a good
good.
show.
Yeah.
That is such a good
And
show.
I thought I was going to hate it.
Same.
And I watched the first
It's
episode.
such a nice, funny.
It's a wholesome series, too. The
Yeah,
main
it is.
character.
Wholesome.
It is.
I've seen
It
clips
is.
where he's like getting like titties from everybody.
That's very wholesome.
It's wholesomely good. No. There's this scene where he's like going to this village of goblins. And these goblins are nice and no one wants to slay them. And please, no one slay them. They're so nice. They're just nice people. But he's like, what the
Goblin
goblin?
Slayer's gonna come after you, bro.
God, no, listen, he'll get fucked up by the slime. The slime doesn't take shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Slime's overpowered as fuck. But and he's just like chilling with his like village of goblins. They're like, "Oh, please help us." And he's like, "Okay, I'll help you guys." And they're all being just really nice to him, and it's just you have to see it. There's like everyone kind of has like that bro kind of.
Oh, no wonder you love it.
Listen,
If people want to know, you're like that guy from Hero Academia. What's his name?
Kirishima.
Yeah. Falcon is essentially just Kirishima. Like you
Because I'm always hard.
Wow.
Falcon is like literally
I
like
feel like
falling over. The
I feel like Reem's gonna write a very angry blog post after this.
No, Reem's not like that. Reem. Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Chair has fallen.
Chair has fallen, man down.
Man,
It's okay, chair son.
God. Jeez, yeah. So basically, whatever Kirishima says, Falcon has said at some point in his life.
Even Kirishima was so like, hey, bro, yeah, bro.
Be a nice guy, good boy license.
You know, honestly though, I will actually not be surprised if I see a panel where Kirishima's just like, the power of friendship.
Okay, listen, the power of friendship is a real thing.
Good.
It's not my fault that you guys are heartless bastards. I don't.
We're not heartless, but we just like we're more complicated than you. We're more three-dimensional.
I'll have you know that I am pure.
Exactly. You're like Superman, boring.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I would prefer All Might. Oh, jeez. So the mic is next to me. Fuck everyone else. We'll end the pun.
No, people love
Probably
me.
gonna die.
God damn it, man. Stop. Listen, I know deep down he will die because he has like the world's largest death flag. Like the second he was introduced and started coughing up blood, it would be kind of bullshit if he dies, if he doesn't die.
But do you want him to die from like whatever, like because of his injury, or like he has to like sacrifice himself or whatever? Do you want which death? Do you
I
want?
just want him to just
Sacrifice
die
himself.
Same.
Fuck you two. You guys clearly have not been watching Hero Academia right.
Or reading.
Or reading.
God, I've stopped because
Because if All Might's not your favorite character, I
You
don't
stopped
know.
because you can't find official English anymore?
See, I want to continue, but I was like, what's the point?
With no official English, right?
Yeah. Like 15 volumes, like I don't know when volume 16 is coming out, and that's
You know
when
what I don't like about the whole All Might thing?
What?
Is because they keep saying like, "Oh, I'm too weak. I can't hold this."
Yeah, but
form
now it's
any
permanent.
longer."
Now it's permanent. He can't do
No,
it.
but even doing that whole time, he's like, "I can hold this only for like 15 minutes." But
No,
then
he
he's there,
no,
like,
he
doing
can
the
do it for
whole
like
fight.
15 seconds now. It means it jack shit. Like he can't do shit.
So now he's actually gonna.
When did you stop reading?
Yeah, when did you stop? This is like season. I mean, yeah,
This
season
is like
3.
season
3.
No,
Yeah.
I
No.
have read.
This is
Yeah, because you were up to date.
Actually,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is-
no, what I mean is, like, during that whole time, the whole all for one thing, during
Yeah.
that time, he was supposed to be able to hold it only for like 15 minutes.
Okay, listen, this is anime. There is times in Dragon Ball Z where they're like, yeah, this is 3 minutes, but it's like 5 episodes.
Yeah, but then there's like a guy like punching
JoJo,
you and
yeah,
stuff.
I could stop time
Hey, okay,
for
no,
3
JoJo is
seconds.
different.
I could stop time for 3
JoJo
fucking
is
seconds.
No,
different.
actually, no.
No,
See,
actually,
he's got
what?
you there, Reem.
It's
He's
a-
got you there. If Jojo can just develop the ability to stop time fighting Dio,
No.
This guy can be All Might longer
it's
than
an
15
adaptation
minutes.
issue because if like for example like the JoJo thing, right? If you read the manga, you're doing it at your own pace and things go.
I mean, even then, that's
Fast.
kind of bullshit.
With-
because
with-
remember when the world was unleashed and he just kept on pushing Paul Nerf down the stairs? In 3 minutes, is he just going back and forth, pushing him down the fucking stairs?
Whatever. It's a
I
Rocky,
imagined that
man. It's a
scene,
Rocky.
And I was just like, is it just Dio just like picking him and going like, and back up the stairs? Like, I'm like such a troll.
He's like, I'm a little trickster, aren't I?
No, that could be like maybe at that
I
time
would
you
really
can only do it
abuse
for a,
the
no,
world
that was in
with like
Egypt.
that.
Yeah, fine. You got me.
By just trolling
if
people.
I had the Zawaldo ability, I would really just troll people.
Yeah, I mean, it is
Throw
like the
knives on their
ultimate like,
face and like
troll.
see it
No,
stop. Okay, fine.
no. What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
would do that.
How do you troll people?
Jesus.
Throw knives at people.
What has happened to you?
No, throw knives, but like arrange
See,
it in a
he doesn't
way.
believe
Like,
in the power of friendship, so he's mean.
Yes, I guess.
no. Like I would throw knives. At
This is
people.
what I'm saying.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
I'm scared. So I would
Kill
throw
us,
knives.
Goblin Slayer.
I would throw knives, but I'll
Friend
arrange it
slayer.
in a way that when time becomes normal, the knives like go, but they like hit like inches away from your face.
Right.
Like a cartoon. Like it
That
looks
is
like an
scary.
See, what I was referring to is like
You just go fart on their face.
you no.
Imagine if Dio did that. Like fuck you, Jotaro.
No. See, what I would like do is like say a person you don't like is like writing a test, right?
Oh.
He finishes writing the test, and while he's like going to submit it or something, you just swap the pages.
Why not just copy the answers?
I feel like something you would do is while someone's
That's more
going to
mean. Just copy the answers. You have all the time. Okay, not all the time, but like let's say.
seconds.
No, but he wants to screw that person over.
Why do you want to screw that person over?
he-
Because I don't like him.
Did you not hear him doing his whole scenario?
That's
I
more
feel
evil
like
than what I'm
something
doing.
you would do if you had that ability is when someone's going to just like sit down, just pull the chair.
By the way, that's more evil than what I'm doing. I just give a guy a scare. You like ruin his career or his potential for a career
Yeah.
by failing exams.
Yeah, because I don't like
You
him.
threatened his life.
I
How is
didn't.
that?
I strategically put it in a way where
Okay, but what if you made a mistake?
I am Hamza. I do not make mistakes.
Fucking shit.
Here, everyone, so you know, when we were initially trying to start this podcast, I'm like, everyone, be quiet. Just starts talking.
So basically, what I told Mr.FalconPunch to do was when you start the audio, wait 5 seconds so that you can have that as like you can use those 5 seconds to then cancel out any future like background noise or anything. The man says, "Okay, we're gonna start now. Everyone quiet for 5 seconds." Only Hamza just starts talking.
I had a question regarding the quality of the podcast, which I felt that needed to be addressed. Unfortunately, my timing was
You
off.
are everything that's wrong with this podcast.
No, and even after that, you messed up.
Okay, that was a separate issue. For those of you who
Messed
don't
up last time as well.
I like how the podcast just turned into like a Hamza rant now.
No, I think the ends of every podcast have just been a Hamza rant because like, he wasn't here. We're just like that official English bastard. We're just like,
Okay, to be fair to say, I prefer official English, but I'm not like completely like cut off from scanlations.
no, what was the last scan you read?
Okay, that's
2012.
No. Okay, the
No,
last.
because this like has just developed. He just got this virus. Because like I think what was like 2 months ago you got
No,
like this?
no.
It's been longer?
No. Yes.
It's been longer.
It's been before I started One Piece.
No, because like I remember he used to always like, oh yeah, official English, this and that, but
Oh,
it
it's
wasn't to
not-
the point where he just dropped scanlations because he
I feel
was
like
up
it
to
was
date with
around
I think this was like
March.
20. This was 2017, around September 2017.
No, because
No,
okay,
no,
here's
no,
the
it
thing.
was
Here-
after
Where,
that.
no. It was September 2017, the first time it happened, where he found this website that had official English manga. And he just kept going at it. And I pointed out, dude, like, what is this hard on you have for official English? And then it's a problem now.
No, it just bothered me that like
And he says my Kinder addiction is a problem. No, this is a
that is
problem.
a problem.
It is.
that is a problem. Mine's not unhealthy.
Mine is not unhealthy. Mine gives
You
me
eat like
pleasure.
5 packs of Kinder.
Mine
Bueno.
gives me pleasure.
Oh, mine doesn't.
I don't know what type of manga do you read.
what else gives you pleasure.
These nuts.
Do they know you do that?
no, they
See,
do.
that is kind of like that is threatening your health.
What these
Raheem
nuts?
and
No,
Falcon
dude.
just high
I
five.
mean, I guess the Kinder.
This episode is so different from episode 1.
Yes, so I think, okay, well, guys, we'll talk about addiction next podcast.
All right, fine.
So we'll just wrap it up here. I hope you guys. So guys, we'll just wrap it up here. We'll just. So guys, we'll just wrap it up here.
This is a troll. I'm doing this. It's me. I'm doing this.
It was me, Raheem, all along.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just officially wrap up this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye, guys. Have a nice day. Or night, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
See ya.
Bye bye.